Yo, what's up guys? I'm PokeAim of Team Not Scald.
And I'm MV here, of course.
And we have the Multi-Battle League shirt. Feel free to pick it up. It does support the teams and it is a great design. Anything else to add, MV?
Hope you all enjoy, and let's just hop right into it.
Woof!
What is up, all you MBL fans? Good day, good afternoon, and good evening. I am your host for this week's semifinals weekly recap, the Juan and Witz, and today joining me is, in place of that guy Harvey, is JPurowitz.
What's going on, guys? Glad I could be here.
And trust me, we are glad that you are here because it's the penultimate week. One more week before the actual finals, and if you have not watched any of these semifinal games or even the quarterfinal games, please make sure to look in the MBL YouTube channel for the playlist for those games because you do not want to miss out before the final week happens.
Yeah, it's been a crazy season for the past 16 to 18 weeks with all the bye weeks.
Yep, definitely. It's been a long journey, and we have finally almost made it to the end. And without further ado, I think let's just get right into this, Purowitz. We're going to lead off with Team Dreamball versus Team We Disney. 4-0 victory to Team Dreamball. Team Dreamball bringing Zapdos, Bronzong, Scrafty, Electivire, Heatran, and Tapu Fini, while Team We Disney bringing Machamp, Landorus Incarnate, Tapu Koko, Lantern, Tornadus Incarnate, and Magmortar.
Yeah, the first thing that I'd really like to point out is that turn 3 play that everybody was kicking We Disney over, and even they were kicking themselves over. If that play had actually went through, that whole game would have changed. But not only that, they didn't really recognize that the Bronzong was heat-proof, because when it was smacked down the first time, there wasn't that graphic that said Bronzong couldn't stay afloat. That means it's automatically heat-proof.
It's unfortunate that We Disney didn't catch that because they probably would have played around the Bronzong a little bit more differently. But in overall gameplay and what we saw for that week, Team Dreamball really brought it. They really did prep hard, and the strategy that both sides brought, Team We Disney, if they were able to get that fissure play off with the Skydrop, that would have been monumental if they would have gotten it on the Zapdos. It would have been a completely different game.
Yeah, I agree.
But Dreamball just, again, the strategy of Scarf Zapdos into Trick Room, Bronzong, just killing the turn completely.
Not just the one turn, but two. Machamp couldn't move for 2 straight turns because of that play. With the Scarf being able to outspeed everything to begin with, then the Trick Room happening, which makes it underspeed everything, it completely nullified Machamp for 2 turns.
Yeah, and any mon that did fall prey to that strategy, which was amazing to see from Team Dreamball, and knowing their strong suits for this team. And honestly, the speed control coming out of them as well, with both, again, Trick Room and a Scarfed Mon, was just great to see with We Disney trying to prep for everything, and they handled it very nicely. I give them complete prompts to both teams completely, because again, their Team We Disney strategies would have been amazing if they were able to get it off. And even though towards the end it looked like it already sealed the deal of a losing battle, they still performed very, very well and very strong.
Yeah, and I completely agree. They played to their final outs, including making sure that Lantern was very healthy whenever they could. They kept it alive as long as they could. They were even almost about to play the timer because of the shenanigans that was going on with Skydrop and Trick Room.
Yeah, honestly, I think they would have made it if Dreamball would have just kept on doing the random Skydrop, Trick Room shenanigans. I would honestly think that they could have made it to Timer because Lantern was just very bulky. Although it didn't have the recovery that it needed, they would at least brought it down, I feel like, to the 15-minute mark, where then Dreamball would have had to say, oh shoot, we're actually running down the timer, we can't do this anymore, and then Skydrop PPs would have been gone. This is, again, the situation of if Dreamball decided to do this. Of course, they didn't do it, but it's nice to dream and to believe, right?
I see what you did there. I see what you did with the whole dreaming aspect. Okay.
I didn't even mean to, but we're actually, do you have anything else to say about this? Because this match was honestly just well playing to see from Team Dreamball, and I have not much to say about it.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say except congrats to Team Dreamball, and we're looking forward to see We Disney next season.
Yep, We Disney next season, and definitely we are very excited to see Team Dreamball go into the finals, and we can't wait to see them go up against the next winner for this week's semifinals, which was Team Not Scald versus Team Sire, pulling a 1-0 victory over Team Sire. Team Not Scald bringing Mamoswine, Alolan Raichu, Arcanine, Cradily, Suicune, and Drapion, while Team Sire bringing Raichu, Azumarill, Mega Aerodactyl, Jirachi, Volcarona, and Breloom.
Yeah, one of the only, I wouldn't even call this a misplay, but having all 4 of those Mons on the one side, the Breloom, Nidoqueen, Jirachi, and Azu, They had a lot of pressure on that one side. However, those were the majority of the threats that they were really able to really show off, I think, in that battle. But not just that, everybody was dissing on Not Scald for a while because they could only win by hacks. That's what everybody was saying. This not only proves, but this really shows that they have not just a lot of luck, but they have a lot of skill too.
Yeah.
And this was one of their demons that they were able to overcome by playing a phenomenal game with little to no hacks at all. The only thing that I saw, like potentially people might say, oh, it's they got it in their favor that time. It was a 50-50. Legitimately a coin flip as to whether or not a fake out was going to go first.
Yeah, it was legitimately a speed tie, and it was up to the RNG. And there was no way to actually play around that. And I just want to just quickly remember that I remember seeing someone in the comment section last week saying that there was a bias over the fact that we were saying things about Not Scald. I have nothing to say about Not Scald for this week because they just did what they had to do. They played amazingly. Bringing Stealth Rocks was just so genius over a team that relies heavily on items.
Exactly.
And also majority of the mons that they did bring, and what probably Team Not Scald predicted them for bringing, were weak to rocks. Breloom breaking that focus sash early, amazing, because that means it doesn't get that guaranteed live for one turn. Volcarona automatically down to 50%. Mega Aerodactyl down to 75%. Crucial number healths that honestly could just change the game, and it was great to see. The breakneck Blitz from the Suicune was pretty fun to see, personally. Yeah. In the end of it, though, it did what it had to do. It was Calm Mind, Tailwind, Scald, and a normal move, what I'm guessing was Hyper Beam.
Yes, it was Hyper Beam.
So just giving them that extra option of just a hard-hitting move that is single base and can honestly OHKO anything that's not resistant to it or just low health, like we saw with the Volcarona just going down. Great prep, and especially with the Drapion as well, I feel. Drapion was very, very nice to see for the fact that I remember seeing on Cyberbass' side, they were calculating for the cross poison, not the poison jab. And I just loved when I saw Snarl. And that was good prep, especially with the fact that they had multiple setup mons, like Volcarona's Quiver Dance, Jirachi with Happy Hour. Azumarill, it's a physical mon, so I can't say, but they did bring Arcanine. So just things that just lower the offensive stats so that they have the better chance of going. Not Scald, I am very, very happy to say that I am proud to see them go on to the finals.
Yeah, and not just the fact that they brought the Arcanine, but the fact that the Cradilly was there, not just for the Storm Drain, but a fast Cradilly that can potentially Rock Polish. The fact that they even considered to bring that to outspeed an Azu, to then, after a Rock Polish, outspeed the majority of the team, it's rather ingenious, and I'm very, very excited to see what they can bring in the finals.
Oh man, I can't wait to see the spice, I can't wait to see the strategy, this week going in for the finals week, you definitely don't want to miss. All the props to Team Cyberbass as well. They were strong from the very beginning, mind you. This has ended up in a 1-0. This game was just a back and forth, and up to the point I feel like where I honestly feel like once the Azumarill went down, and not expecting the speediness of the Cradilly, that's where everything started to go downward for Team Cyberbass. Because at that point before that, it was a chess game of who can outplay the other.
Yeah, I agree. I couldn't really find out one definite turning point, except for the fact that, well, yes, the Azu going down, but the fact that Not Scald was able to preserve that focus sash from Alolan Raichu, because that also really changed the scope of the game. And I really like the way that they're using their hazards. First quarterfinal game against Team Jamie, Toxic Spike's putting a lot of work in. Then the second match, Stealth Rock putting a lot of work in. So I'm looking to see if they even decide to bring the third hazard in Spikes. Who knows? We'll see.
We will definitely see. And we're just now going to go on into the knockout screen. We do see that Team We Disney and Team Cyberbass are grayed out, and we do see that Team Dream Ball and Not Skull going into that final decision, which means that we do finally have the finals roster for this week, which is going to be Team Dream Ball versus Team Not Skull. Who will take it all? You can definitely leave your bets and your predictions down in the comment section below. And also, we do invite you to comment and critique on our commentary. We said something wrong. Please do call us out on it, because we are human.
Yeah, you're not kidding. We've all made mistakes in the past. We always learn from them and we grow, and we want to provide the best quality content that you guys can see.
Before we head out, I just want to say it's been an absolute pleasure being an analyst for the MBL. And I really do hope I'm invited back for Season 3. It's been a blessing and a pleasure being with this group of people.
I cannot agree more. Thank you very much, everybody, for having us. And please look for us next season. We will be sure to bring the best content we can give if we are invited back. And again, thank you very much to everybody involved. It was absolutely amazing. So thank you very much.
And with that, we are going to conclude this semifinals weekly recap. we will be catching you all next week for the final game of the MBL season. We hope to catch you all there, and we will see you guys next week.
All right, have a good one, guys. Stay tuned and have fun.